No?
All right.
Yep.
So let's start our WebEx today. At first, I would like to introduce our team. We are here in ECHA premises with Vasilis Manasakis, who is the project manager. I am Heidi Pihol. I am the product manager. And online we are supported by our team members, Marios Kerkemesos, who is the IT architect, Christos Chrysostomo, who will make later the live demo. He is our analyst. And our frontman, Evripidis Tsapadikos, who is the service manager of identity and access management tool. So what are the objectives of today's training? With this training, we would like to give you an overview how the project has been rolled out over the years, introduce changes in the user management, and give live demo about the functionalities and the new tool. So, at first, let's set the house rules. We inform you that the presentations are recorded. The Q&A session later is not recorded. You are very welcome to provide your questions and comments in the chat at any time. Once we get to Q&A session in the second half of our WebEx, and you would like to take the floor, please raise your virtual hand so that we can give you the floor. And now briefly, the agenda of today's event is following. In the part one, we give you presentations. And in the part two, we give you live demo. And in the last half an hour, we are happy to have Q&A session, opening floor to you and answering your questions. And now I give the floor to our project manager, Vasilis Manasakis, who will give you overview about the project.
Thank you, Heidi. Good afternoon from Helsinki and welcome to this workshop organized by ECHA regarding the new identity and access management system. My name is Vasilis Manasakis and I'm working for ECHA as an IT project manager, currently managing the ongoing new IAM project. That I will try to explain briefly what it's about. Later on, we will see together also the basic functionalities and two-factor authentication methods of EU login. So, the project started officially in November 2021, and according to the management plans, was expected to last till February 2023. Although most of the functionalities of the new system were developed by that time, we had to delay the delivery of the project for almost 2 years. You remember we had given you training in March 2022, also announcing the delivery of the new IAM system. But unfortunately, at that point of time, in October 2022, a vulnerability issue identified and related to SMS verification method that was considered as blocking by our security team. In the meantime, mitigation actions were taken, like the deactivation of SMS when connecting to ECHA systems. And finally, last Friday, Digit officially announced the removal of SMS in the future basically, I think the timeline is by middle of 2025. Now we are glad to inform you that the go-live date has been agreed among all relevant stakeholders and will be on Friday, 7th of February 2025. I will present briefly the objectives of the project, and my colleague Heidi will explain in more detail later on. So first, it enables the Federation with the Commission's authentication service, EU Login, for all ECHA authority users. So using EU Login accounts, two-factor authentication will be feasible without the need of the hardware RSA tokens. A second objective is that we support the, how is called, the single user identity principle, meaning that every user can use a unique account regardless of the multiply memberships that it might have. And finally, we deliver the administration functionalities for the management of all authority users in this new IAM system that we call it ECHA Accounts Portal. The new IAM system is a bespoke application that was developed initially for the management of the industry user domain and now extended for the whole external authority domain. There are also some other internal objectives like the integration with the ECHA CRM system and some service improvements, but we are not going to go deeper on those. The benefits that we expect to have after the delivery of the project are not only for ECHA, but also for you as user admins and for the end users as well. The areas of improvements are related to cost and workload reductions, self-service functionalities and onboarding improvements. In more detail, we expect to have a reduced effort spent by the service teams and user admins to support the account and access management of the external users. For example, you don't need to create any more accounts, neither to request RSA tokens, and also ECHA doesn't need to assign RSA tokens to those user accounts. The phase out of hardware security tokens used for two-factor authentication of external users. For example, ECHA doesn't need to buy and dispatch RSA tokens anymore. The end users can create and manage their own accounts without the need for technical support, reducing so the administrative workload. They can also choose from a variety of verification methods when authorized access is required by various systems. And finally, there are new functionalities for faster and massive onboarding and tailoring of access for the new user groups. A set of different knowledge materials has been prepared to facilitate the work of all different user groups. In more details, we have developed a new help page, a number of user guides per user domain, and quite many video tutorials visualizing various functionalities of the new IAM system. In addition, you can also contact us at any time using the ECHA web forms that you can find in our website under the contact hyperlink. I would strongly recommend you to start from the new help page where you can find all you need. And in more detail, the user guides, the video tutorials, info about EU login, the ECHA support page, how to connect to the new system, and how to contact us. The proposed layout and the content can be seen in this slide. Again, all the knowledge materials, including the help page, will be published, will be available to you later on, and close to the delivery date. And last, you can access the help page, the help page of the new identity and access management system, either from the home page of the system by clicking on the icon Need Help, or by starting from ECHA website, clicking on the support and then on ECHA accounts and EU login hyperlinks. I'll give the floor back to Heidi to explain the architecture of the new system.
Thank you, Vasilis. So, what is the content of the new release? Going live on 7th of February 2025. Vasilis already mentioned, but we are repeating it again and again, just to make it as clear as possible from different angles. So there will be a new interface for you to manage your users. The EU login will be made available to all authority users. And there is a new concept how we define roles, which is under entrusted body. So you will see in the interface new section called entrusted body. But now let's see the new interface compared to the old one. So the very important information is that the old system is decommissioned from 7th of February 2025. This is the actual change that takes place on that day. So when you log in, you will see new interface that you can see on the left side in the menu. The new interface shares functionalities for the management of all external ECHA users, meaning industry and authority. For you, don't get scared. All the functionalities in the current IAM system are re-implemented in the new interface. And as I mentioned before, you can see on the left side menu entrusted bodies section, which I will explain you later what we mean by that. EU login, of course, you have to be aware that nothing changes overnight on 7th of February 2025 concerning EU login, just that EU login functionality is made available from that day. You have to pay attention to your own RSA token and to your user's RSA token. The transfer really starts when the validity date of these tokens approaches. So EU login, as mentioned before, is self-service account and enables two-factor authentication and management of their account by users themselves. What does it mean for you and your users once you go for EU login? Is that you have to merge your ECHA accounts to your EU login, either your member state account or entrusted enforcement body account. So RSA tokens will be gradually phased out depending on the expiry date. What does it mean for you in the future? Once the RSA tokens are phased out, you do not have to manage those tokens anymore. Users will have to manage their EU login themselves through EU login. And now very concrete actions. If you have new staff joining your organization on 7th of February and after that date, you should ask them to create EU login first by themselves. And after that, you as a user administrator, you will be able to either invite a user or add user to your organization. For current staff member, including you, because all of you currently have RSA tokens, you have to pay attention to the expiry date of the RSA token that can be found on the backside of the token. If you don't have yet EU login account, you should create one. If you already have EU login account, you will be able to merge your current ECHA account to your EU login from 7th of February next year. Once you have merged your ECHA account or accounts to your EU login, you will be able to start to use EU login as your access account to ECHA IT tools. You have to be attentive in a way that once you have merged your ECHA accounts to your EU login, there is no way back. Please keep that in mind. You will not be able to restore your ECHA account once you have merged your account or accounts to EU login. So, managing users in the new tool. As you know, ECHA provides many IT tools for authorities to access. And authentication is not enough. User must be assigned entitlements, so-called roles, to access the relevant ECHA IT tools. As a user administrator, you are responsible for assigning the roles to the users or revoke those when they are not anymore acting in your organization in the domain of certain legislation, for example. In the new tool, the available roles are organized under groups named entrusted bodies. So, what are entrusted bodies? These are formal or informal ECHA bodies which are participating, in which participating members work together for the objectives in ECHA's legislative scope. For example, under BIC regulation, we have designated national authorities for BIC. Under REACH, we have member state competent authorities for REACH and CLP. Or for enforcement bodies, we have national enforcement authorities for REACH and CLP. To explain a bit better how the roles are transferred from the entrusted body down to a user. So legal entities are belonging, legal entities meaning organizations are belonging to this entrusted body, which is either type organization or type person. You can see that here on the slide we have two examples, type organization and one type person. So in the type organization we have legal entities that have been assigned to the relevant entrusted body. And this entrusted body group has certain roles. In our example, we can see for big DNAs, we have only one role available, big DNA standards. For region CLP, we have MSCA Advanced and MSCA Standard. So now you, as a nominated user administrator belonging to the organization, which has been linked to a certain entrusted body, you will be able to grant roles to your users that are coming from the entrusted body. As you can see from the example, we have example of Federal Institute for Occupational Safety and Health in Germany that belongs to two entrusted bodies. This means that nominated user administrator of this organization is able to assign roles to their users according to the tasks the user is carrying out, either PIC relevant or REACH relevant. In addition, in the new interface, in the new system, multi-country option is enabled, meaning that if the organization is representing two different countries, in our example, Switzerland and Liechtenstein, for example, the nominated user administrator can assign to the user either Switzerland or Liechtenstein to define if the user is acting on behalf of Liechtenstein or Switzerland, basically, or for both, if this is the case. In case of national enforcement bodies, the entrusted body type is person. What does it mean? It means that there is no legal entity in between. The nominated user administrator is nominated directly to the entrusted body. And the users, they are giving roles, they are assigning the roles or representing the country. In our example, again, we have two different examples. One for Spain, for example, where one user is belonging to Ministry of Health, representing Ministry of Health in the context of member state competent authorities for REACH and CLP, and also acting as a focal point for national enforcement point. What I want to underline here is that if previously this user had to have two different tokens, basically, two different accounts, with the EU login, only one account is enough. Just that the user has package of 2 different roles. And I think this is about it for entrusted bodies, so we can go further. I am giving floor back to
Yeah, sorry, there are some
Vasilis.
questions in the chat that we didn't have the time to reply, but we will provide the answer soon. So again, EU-Login is the user authentication service offered by European Commission, and it's an entry point for many EU services. So why to use EU-Login? First, allows users to access multiple EU system with just one set of credentials, offering also a single sign-on functionality, meaning that they don't need to re-enter their credential when accessing different EU services. End user can also choose among various verification methods like software-based and hardware-based, as we will see later on. In addition, EU-Login has been integrated with many national identity systems across Europe, allowing users to authenticate using their national IDs, electronic IDs. And last but not least, EU-Login ensures that personal data is protected in accordance with the GDPR legislation. Now moving to the land page of EU-Login, please pay attention. Anyway, I haven't updated the land page. I would say that there is a new notification came up last Friday from Digit announcing the removal of SMS, as I told you before. So also keep in mind that if you have already a previous ECHA account, you don't need to create a new EU-Login account. There is also the option to use your electronic ID to log in, and also EU-Login offers possibility to authenticate using social media like Facebook and Google without creating a new EU-Login account, but this option is not available for all applications open to the public. So here, sorry. So here is the notification, was a duplicate slide. Sorry for that, will be removed. Go to the next one. So in this form, you can create a new EU-Login account. All that you need is to fill in the required information like first name, last name, email address, check the privacy statement, and finally click on the button create an account. If the form is correctly filled in, then after some time you will receive an email that you will be requested to verify your access. Furthermore, EU-Login provides a set of self-service management functionalities that you can access by clicking on the settings icon in the upper right corner and choosing My Account. Among the functionalities that you can see, you can see your account details, like registered devices, mobile devices, and phones. You can change your personal details. You can manage the two-factor authentication methods that we'll see later on. And finally, you can even delete your EU-Login account. So let's move now to the most interesting part of EULogin. So EULogin offers a variety of two-factor authentication methods that can be used when accessing a service that requires increased security. Please notice that access of authorities to all ECHA systems requires two-factor authentication. There are 4 main categories of two-factor authentication offered by EULogin: using a mobile phone, a mobile app, your electronic ID, and hardware-based methods. In more detail, the first option is using a mobile phone for receiving a one-time password by SMS. This option, again, we are happy to announce it and repeat it all the time. This option, although has been deactivated for ECHA system for a long time, now is going to be decommissioned for all the EU services. The second option is with the EULogin mobile app, enabling secure login through a combination of passwords, PINs, and QR codes. The EULogin app is free of charge and can be downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, depending on the phone that you have. The third option is used when you want to have, when is requested a higher level of security, and is based on hardware methods like security key, for example, UB key can be used, and trusted platform like Windows Hello. Again, please notice that those options must be pre-configured before being used with your EULogin account. And finally, depending on your country's participation in these EU digital services, you may be able also to use your electronic identity as a second factor to log in EULogin. In the next slide, we provide you some useful hyperlinks from EULogin for configuring the different methods that we explained before. And let's see now in more detail, also we'll have a live demo here, the different mobile app authentication methods. So there are 3 different methods used with a mobile app. The on-mobile authentication is a method that can be used only when navigating on the same mobile device where the EULogin mobile app has been installed. So when connecting to, for example, if you are navigating from a mobile phone where you have also installed the mobile app. So when connecting to EULogin, the EULogin mobile app is triggered, and you must enter a 4-digit PIN code that has been chosen while registering your mobile device in EULogin. Alternatively, you can use also biometric options like fingerprints. The next method is similar to the previous one, but it applies even if you connect to EULogin from a device other than the device where the mobile app has bed installed. Please keep in mind that this method can only be used only when the mobile device where the mobile app has been installed has internet connectivity. And the last method can be used when connecting to uLogin from any device, and also applies even if the mobile device, sorry, where your mobile app has been installed doesn't have internet connectivity. When used, the uLogin mobile app is triggered again, and now you need to scan a QR code using your mobile app to get a one-time password that will be need to be entered in order to log in. So concluding, but before I go to the live part, I would like to say a few words about the panic button, about the delete all my devices and electronic ID button that is called also panic button, which can be used, for example, when you lost your mobile phone. And also it is available without any two-factor authentication method. Pressing the panic button, all the methods to authenticate, like mobile phones, mobile devices, security keys, electronic ID, will be removed, and your access to ECHA system will be revoked as well. I think also you will be logged out from uLogin. Afterwards, in order to restore your access in ECHA system, a verification process has to be initiated either by ECHA or by you as user admins to validate the identity of the user who pressed the panic button. And let's go back to the previous slide that I will try to demonstrate live. The mobile app setup, and also the use, how you can use it to connect, to log in to the new identity, to the new ECHA IAM system. So I have already downloaded the mobile app in my mobile phone. The next step is to connect. Now, give me one moment.
We will
yeah, I need to share my screen. Now?
all good.
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, because I see another one in the wall. Okay, fine. So, so I have to log in to uLogin using one of my uLogin accounts. Provide my app. So now I have been logged into my uLogin account. I'm going to the management option, my account, and manage my mobile devices. Just to open a parenthesis here, that I have already set up different mobile devices in this uLogin account, so I will be requested for two-factor authentication method when I have to add a new mobile device. In your case, in the user case that they haven't, installed any mobile device, they can do it with one-factor authentication. So I click on the add a mobile device option. This is what I told you. So I have to provide the mobile phone in order to proceed. Will receive one-time password. Sign in, and then I have to choose a name for the mobile device. Again, you can have more than one mobile devices, but please keep in mind that you cannot use the same mobile app for for more than one ulogin accounts. I have to choose the PIN code that I will use later when connecting to different various systems. So I'm typing a 4-pin digit code, submit. So now I have already downloaded my the ulogin mobile app, and now I have to initialize the app by scanning the QR code. I have to provide the PIN again, and that's it. Now, if you go again to the management page, to my account details, you can see that this mobile has already been added. And the last step will be to connect to the new ECHA IAM system. So this is the landing page. I will use now the option with the ulogin account and not with RSA tokens. This will be used for those users that they have already RSA tokens, and for the new ones that they will create a ulogin account, they have to click on the login with a ulogin button. Oh. Right. Sorry. It's the wrong one. So login with a ulogin. I was already connected, so immediately, because I was already connected in my ulogin account, so I landed in the homepage of the new identity and access management system, where you can either, manage your legal entities, your users, or for a simple user can have access to Interact portal by clicking on the authority access link. Sorry. Yeah, that's it from myself, from my side. So I'll give the floor now to Christos, who is our contractor, that he's going to demonstrate live the basic functionalities of the new IAM system.
Hello, everyone. Vasilis, can you please give me the right to share my screen?
Yeah, just a moment.
So Christos, you should have now the rights.
Can you see my screen?
It's coming. Okay. It's coming. We need to wait a bit.
Okay, it's better. Okay.
It says on our side that you are starting to share the content. Yes, now it's on. You can start.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome everyone. In this training session, we will demonstrate the new IDM interface and the core functionalities it offers to you, to the administrators, MSCA managers, or entrusted body managers, as we refer to them. I have already logged in as an MSCA manager using my EU login account. You will be able also to log in with your ECHA accounts using your existing credentials. And once logged in, you may navigate to the My Account page. By default, the user information of your account will be displayed. Please also note that you're able to update the fields that are displayed in blue font color by clicking on the Edit button and update the field. And you may also navigate to the Roles page and click on the Entrusted Bodies tab in order to view the roles associated with your account. In our case, my user account is assigned as a manager to Test DNA Authority Legal Entity. And once we navigate to our legal entity, the information of our legal entity is displayed by default. And at the bottom of the page, you may also view the memberships of this legal entity. Please also note that you are able to export the details of the legal entity in ISIC-Z format by clicking on the export button, which is displayed here. And now regarding the management of your users, by navigating to the Users tab, you may view the list of users associated with your legal entity, along with their username, name, email, user roles, and status. You can sort the users by username, name, or email in either ascending or descending order by selecting this button. And you can also search for users within your legal entity by providing the required text in this field. For example, I may say it's for John. As you can see, the respective record is displayed. Please also note that the text fields available support wildcards, and you can use the asterisk symbol at the beginning or the end of the text. So, for example, something like this. And please also note that in case you need to perform a more detailed search, you may click on the cog icon, and then additional criteria will be displayed to you. So, for example, you can combine the username, the name, the email, the entrusted body, the represented country of the user, or the user roles that have been assigned to the users, or even by status. Please also note that you are able to export the list of these users by clicking on the export button, which is displayed here. And some additional information will be displayed, such as the RSA token related info. Now, in order to add the user to your legal entity, you need to click on the Add User button, which is displayed here. Next, you will need to provide the email of the user to be added. And click on the next button. If the provided email is associated with more than one user accounts, you can select from the username drop-down list the desired account. Otherwise, the username will be pre-populated by the system. Afterwards, you may select the optional business roles to assign to the user and click on the next button so as to review all the information of the user and the roles to be assigned, and click on the Add User button to finalize your action. And as you can see here, the last record has been added, which is the account that we just added. Now, in case you provide an email while you try to add a user, which is not assigned with any other user account. So, for example, let's provide dummy one. And click on the next button. Then an invitation is going to be sent to the provided email. So you need to provide the first name of the user to be invited. And afterwards, click on the next button. Again, you will be able to select the business roles to be assigned to the user. Then again, you need to review the information of the user and the roles to be added, and click on the Send Invitation button. Confirm your action. And then, as you can see, a new record has been added in the user list. With the user is added in status invited, and an email invitation has been sent to the user, similar to this one, where clear instructions have been provided on how to create any login account and how to log in. And please note that you are also able to resend the invitation via the Resend Invitation button, which is displayed below the Actions column. Now you're also able to remove a user from your legal entity by selecting the respective bin icon. As you can see, the user has been successfully removed. If you select to remove a user who has roles both within and out of your responsibility, only the roles that fall under your responsibility will be removed. So, for example, for this user, if we select the remove action, only the PIC DNA Greek roles will be removed, since I am logged in with a manager who manages the Greek roles. And as you can see, the action has been successfully performed. In case you need to view the details of a specific user, you may click on their username, which is displayed as a hyperlink. The information of the user is displayed by default, and by navigating to the User Roles tab, you are able to edit the roles of the user by clicking on the Edit Roles button. And you can add a new role via the drop-down list, or select to remove an existing one by clicking on the X button of the respective role. And you need to click on the Save button to finalize your action. And now you're also able to view the manager's lists of your legal entity by clicking on the manager's option. In order to view the details of a specific manager, you may click on their username, which is displayed as a hyperlink. In the first tab, you may see some information of the selected user account. And you have also the option to view the manager nomination information by selecting the relevant tab and view any records available, such as the nomination registration code, the nomination registration date, any notes. These were the core functionalities offered to managers of authority legal entities or administrators. Now we will need to log in with another user account and act as an entrusted body manager. Okay, I have successfully logged in as an entrusted body manager. Now, once we navigate to the entrusted body page, the information of the selected entrusted body is displayed by default, and you can view the roles of your entrusted body by navigating to the Roles tab. Here you can view both the optional and the mandatory roles of your entrusted body. The mandatory roles are the ones that are automatically assigned to users, if available. By navigating to the Managers tab, you may view the list of users assigned as managers to your entrusted body, and you're able to view the details of a specific manager by clicking on their username, which is displayed as a hyperlink. So again, you are able to view the manager information details and the manager nomination information by clicking on the respective tab. And finally, you're able to export the list of the managers by clicking on the export button, which is displayed at the right top corner of the page. And now regarding the management of the users of your entrusted body, by navigating to the Users tab, you may view the list of users associated with your entrusted body. Similar to the previous demo for the authority legal entity managers, you can add or invite a user to your entrusted body by clicking on the Add User button. But you also have the possibility to add or invite users in bulk by clicking on the Bulk User Import button. So once you do so, you need to provide in a spreadsheet the accounts to be added to your entrusted body. I have already prepared an Excel for this. And once you click on the next button, you may review the users to be added or invited, and click on the import file to finalize your action. And as you can see now, 2 new user accounts have been added to our entrusted body. Please note that, again, you're able to export the list of the users by clicking on this burger icon and select the export button. Regarding the management of the users, you're able to edit a user by clicking either on this edit button or by clicking on the username of the user and select the edit button, which is displayed at the top right corner. As you can see, you are able to update the business roles of the user, either by providing a new role available in the drop-down list, or by selecting to remove an existing one by clicking on the respective X button, and click on the Save button to finalize your actions. As you can see, the roles have been updated. Okay, now going back to the Users tab, you are also able to remove a user from your Entrust body by selecting the respective bin icon. This user account is in status invited, so it is mentioned that the roles will be revoked from this user. Okay. And as you can see, the respective user has been removed. Finally, you are able to suspend the user from your Entrust body. To do so, you need to click on the respective Suspend button in the Actions column and confirm your action. As you can see, the status of this account has been updated to Suspended, and all application access based on the linked roles have been temporarily disabled. To unsuspend the user who is already suspended, click the respective Unsuspend button. And that's it. The status of the user has been updated to active again. And these were the main and the core functionalities offered to administrators in order to manage the users. Last but not least, as also Heidi and Vasilis mentioned before, you will have the option to merge your ECHA accounts under one EU login account. The roles of your ECHA account will be transferred to your EU login account once the merge action is completed successfully, and the ECHA account will then be deactivated. To do so, first you need to create an EU login account. As you can see, I'm already logged in with my EU login account. So afterwards, you need to navigate to the My Account page and click on this Merge an ECHA account button, which is displayed at the bottom right corner of the page. On the new page, which will be displayed, you will have the option to either select an active account registered under the same email or provide another account which is registered under another email different than the one that you're using with your EU login account, and provide the respective username. In this demo, I will select an already provided account, which was registered under the same email as my EU login account. So we'll select this account. Please note that you can only select one account at a time. And you are also able to view the roles of the selected account by clicking on User Roles button, which is displayed under the Actions column. Click on the Next button. Then you will view the details of the account to be merged, and click on the Next button to finalize your action. Click Confirm. And then you will need to provide the password of the account to be merged and the passcode from your RSA token, if you have one. And click on the Merge Accounts button. And as you can see now, the selected account has been merged with my EU login account, and a new record has been added in the merged ECHA user accounts table, and all the roles of the selected account have been transferred to my EU login account. So as you can see here, in the roles page of my account, new entries with new user roles have been added. Thank you. That's it.